Continue working on a bobble stitch. A bobble stitch, as you can see, gives us these little bobbles. It's also called a popcorn stitch because they look like little pieces of popcorn. And so the way that this pattern is worked is you chain an odd number of stitches. So in this case we chained 15. You then alternate rows of single crochet followed by a row of the bobble stitch pattern, followed by a row of single crochet, followed by a row of the bobble stitch. So here we've just ended a bobble stitch row, so we'll chain one and turn and then do a row of singles. So what's hard about this row is the stitches are a bit difficult to see because the way the bobbles are shaped. So you're still going to look for those V's that show you where your stitches are. So now we'll do a single crochet in each stitch all the way across. And then we'll continue on with our bobble stitch. So now that we're at the end of our row, we're going to chain one and turn. And the pattern for this particular bobble stitch is you single crochet 2. So we're going in 2 stitches. And then what's creating our bobble is a series of 5 double crochets into the same stitch, except normally here we would wrap and pull again, but we're actually going to go back into that stitch. So you're pulling through those first 2 and then keeping those remaining stitches on the loop. So you're going to wrap and go in, come up, pull through those first 2, leave the rest on there. And so you keep doing that for 5 times. So you're doing 5 double crochets into the same. When you get to the 5th, you'll have 6 loops on your hook, and you're going to wrap and pull through each of those. So that, as you can see, it starts to create the bobble. Now we'll single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then we'll repeat our bobble. The bobble or the popcorn, again, is made by doing 5 double crochet stitches into the same stitch, but not finishing the stitch completely, so we're leaving those remaining loops on there. So again, you see I just pull through 2 and then continue doing the double crochet. So we're doing 5 double crochet into the same stitch and not pulling all the way through those last tail stitches until we get to the 5th stitch, which will give us 6 loops, and we wrap and pull through all 6. So that begins to form your bobbles. Again, 2 double crochets, 2 single crochets, excuse me, and then 5 double crochets into the same stitch, not pulling all the way through. So just those first 2 loops. So again, we've done our 5 double crochets. Get that cat hair out of there. Gives you 6 on the loop. You wrap and pull through all 6. So just like doing the row of single crochet gives you some buffer between your rows of bobbles, doing the 2 single crochet gives you some space in between your bobbles. So you can see that these rows are starting to line up nicely. All your bobbles are in a row together, and all of your single crochets are in a row together. And so we've got our last one here. We're going to do 5 double crochets into the same stitch, but not doing that last part of the double crochet, but instead leaving it on the hook. And then once we have 6 loops on the hook, after our 5th double crochet, we're going to wrap and pull through each of those. We'll finish our row with a single crochet in each of those last 2 stitches. Oh, almost did a double there, sorry. And so we'll pull through there. And so those popcorns or bobbles might take a little bit of adjusting because they like to push back in. And so now what we would do is chain one and turn, and do an entire row of single crochet. And that is our popcorn stitch.